Testes. 1, 2, 3.
Testes.
Testes.
Oh, it's been a while since I've heard myself in my own headphones.
Breasticles. 1, 2, 3.
Chesticles?
Chesticles. A chick with 3 tits. That would be amazing.
Would it? Or would it be just too much?
No.
What would you do?
And I put my face in it.
But like, okay, so when there's 2, you're putting your face between both of them. But when there's 3, one's always neglected.
Boom.
Are you just going to switch it up?
And then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
You're just far, a
give-
whole league above me in terms
I'll
of...
give all the titties love.
all the titties love.
Make love to
What
all
about
the...
back titties? No?
Just took a turn to Brown Town.
Oh.
Terrible. No back titties for me.
Oh, no? Well, back titties are the best.
I've never come across a chick with back titties.
Yeah, to be honest,
I've never. Yeah.
What back titties look like?
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I've never come across a lady with back titties.
Well, there's always time for
Or
the
I've
first.
been romantically involved with. I've never.
Yeah, romantically involved with.
I
Yeah.
never.
You're wearing a dope shirt today. What's that? What's that shirt you're wearing?
That is Jazzy Parr,
As in Wayne Parr's
daughter. Yeah.
daughter? Didn't know she had her own shirt.
Yeah, she's got. I think. She's making her name. Like it's that time. She's really out of all the kids. She's the one that's kind of
Just pushing through, doing her thing.
doing it. Like she seems to be like Jess. His son is like he likes it, but he's not like
Just doesn't have that same mentality.
I mean, he's a good fighter. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
and,
it's kind of hard not to be right when.
Yeah. But like Jazzy, like from the day she could walk, she wanted to fight.
She's just got that fighter's mentality.
Yeah, like when she was 4 years old. Wayne tells the story. It's probably one of his proudest stories. Is like when she was 4 years old, she goes, "Dad, can I fight?" He goes, "No, you can't." I was like,
No, really?
Like every year, "Dad, can I fight now?" I was like, "No."
Damn, she's only gonna start early.
Yeah.
But I've seen it, like her striking and stuff. You can see
it's like
she's
that's
got
her
that
dad.
focus. Yeah.
It looks like her hands look exactly like her dad's hands.
I remember that Instagram video where it's Wayne and Jazzy, and they just like play sparring.
Yeah.
And then she caught him like messing up, and she's like, she would have got me. She would have got me in that hit.
Yeah. Oh, I think he kicked her in the face once. I think. No. And he was just like he placed it like he got the kick up and he placed it, and he was just like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Hey.
Oh,
you're done now.
you ain't that good, son.
Yeah. You got some shit to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, your shirt's dope. My shirt's also dope. I'm just gonna say.
Fucking dope.
My shirt is.
What is your shirt?
My shirt's from this. It's like a charity shirt from this thing I did during the middle of COVID, which was like a coding course, right?
Yeah.
But the shirt that they put out, which is this one here, was like, all right, everyone who's part of this course, you have a chance to put in a design. This is the winning design. And then if you buy the shirt, all the money goes to charity for people who are suffering during COVID, which is pretty dope.
That's cool.
So that was through Stanford. That was pretty sick.
Mm.
What's that? You look like you're about to.
No, are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm gonna start the timer.
Oh, do it.
My bad.
Now that we're on the topic of COVID.
Oh,
segue.
fuck yeah, man! COVID, like,
Victoria is in the shit.
Oh, dude, what the fuck are they up to?
I don't know, man. That's a whole nother thing. Like I was talking to someone, right, and they said they think about one of the reasons why COVID's spreading so much at the moment is because of Eid. Do you know what Eid is?
No.
Eid is like after the fasting month for Muslims, right? They have like the huge feast weekend, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
After it, because it happened in the middle of like May, it was like they shouldn't have congregated and had sharing of the food, and because that's what they do. Everyone goes over to everyone's house, makes food for each other, and shares it around.
That's not the sole responsibility. Like
No.
that's
But it was
reason I'm trying to.
It's
say.
not. It's not the sole reason, but there was a big spike, and they think that's one of the reasons because one family had like 14 people get COVID in that family.
Oh, shit.
So it's like, damn.
Fuck.
That's definitely like a key player. Now they're up to like 180 new cases or something. I don't know if it's per day. I think it's like 40 per day or something, and it's a total of 180. But it's spreading quick in Melbourne. It's colder down there, and it's way more densely packed.
Mm-hmm.
And Stitch was telling me about, I don't know if it's just a rumor or something, but it's still entertaining to think about that. The reason why the COVID was spreading was the security guards in the quarantine hotels were fucking the guests.
Oh. Bro, you got to get some play. Get
man.
play wherever you can get it.
There, man. Of course, you got to get
Bro, I would.
You would?
Not.
Would not?
I wouldn't because I'm moral, bro.
Yeah,
I'm moral as.
You have standards.
Yes. Standards.
Just very, very low.
Yeah, whatever's. Got to get play, man. Get play where you can get play, I say.
But, it's funny because, like, I remember in the very beginning there was, like, all this shit about the guy who had COVID and is in, like, self-quarantine. And then he would, like, try to leave in the middle of the night and try and get with his missus and then sneak back in. And then they found out and they're like, you can't do that. And they hit him with like a $11,000 fine or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder if the security guys get the same thing.
Surely.
Yeah, maybe. Unless they're always staying in that quarantine hotel. Like if the security guys are staying in there as well, then maybe not.
Oh, okay.
They're all just spreading the COVID for like 6 months straight.
Fucking
amongst themselves.
So what did Victoria go? Like 71 overnight or some shit?
It's
71 cases?
like crazy. Now it's at like a crazy amount. Like they're going back into like stage 3 lockdown.
Fucking hell, man.
I saw this meme and it was like this was showing the number plate and it says Victoria, the place to be, and then it's still going, is it though?
Really?
Is it really?
Fuck, bro. I mean, come on. Like, I've been watching all those Karens.
All the Karens? What do you mean?
I don't want to wear the fucking face mask. You can't make...
God.
Oh, bro.
Is that...
Fucking
That's
hell.
mostly America though, right?
Yeah,
it's
like,
gotta be.
Stop being a dick and just fucking do it, you know? Like, if you don't... If you want to shop there, just put on a fucking mask. Stop being a cock.
And it's like those people being little bitches. They're like, I put my mask on and I literally can't breathe anymore.
It's the medical condition.
Yeah, no,
fuck off. Just being a fucking dick for the sake of being a dick.
Oh, it's about my rights. Get fucked. Or the people who are like, what do you mean you're not going to serve me if I don't wear a mask? It's like, well, it's your choice to not wear a mask, but it's also their choice to not put everyone else in danger.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you can't
Muppets.
literally like win and win. Like you can't.
The Muppetry of people is just amazing.
The Muppetry.
Yeah, the Muppetry is fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Like, there's always those people are just doing it for like
just to fuck people off, I think.
Just the attention. Yeah. If it wasn't, then why would they be fucking videotaping it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
fucking
part of it. Yeah.
Dicks.
It's just like, oh, look, something for me to be outraged at. I'm just gonna go in because they got nothing better to do as well.
Karens and Chads.
Chads, bro.
The Chads and the Karens.
I think the Chads is more of a Reddit thing, though, right? The guys.
I don't know. Like I used to work with a Chad. He's kind of like, he's all right.
No, but he's all right. Chad is the term that they use for people who are like guys that are like super into themselves and
is it?
Yeah. They're like the alpha male in the room, and they're also kind of dumb, and they're like good looking, but they're dumb, so they get by on their looks and shit.
Oh,
that's kind of like what a Chad is.
I thought the Chad was the male version of the Karen, just starting shit for the sake of starting shit.
No, I don't know what that is.
Because they always seem to be like together. The Chad, like they've got clips on YouTube like Chads and Karens.
Maybe I missed
the
something.
The best of Chads and Karens. They're fucking hilarious.
I'm probably late on the fucking train. You're probably ahead of it then.
I watch a lot of YouTube, man. I fucking dig it. I love it. But yeah, man, these fucking Muppets are just it's stopping me from breathing.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck off.
I saw this fucking post about like it was this 30-something-year-old chick. She's like, I've had COVID for like 3 months now.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, it's way worse than they tell you. Like when you get it, and you get so like some people just they get barely any symptoms, right? So some people are asymptomatic, some people get mild, but when you get the severe symptoms, it's bad. Like,
so what did she say it was like?
She was like
fucking.
When you wake up in the morning, it feels like when you take your first breath in, it's someone uncrinkling a plastic bag in your chest. And she's like, I have fatigue in everything I do. Fatigue so bad that I start crying because I think I'm going to die.
You know what would fix that?
What?
CPAP.
Actually, it might. It might actually help. CPAP might help.
Is it the constriction of the airways? Is there a constriction of the airways?
I think there's like inflammation and stuff, but
BPAP would fix it.
BPAP. Yeah, because you wouldn't want to.
Because that inflates the lungs and then fucking
makes it easier to breathe out. Yeah.
The lower pressure brings it out, like sucks all the CO2 out.
No, I don't think it sucks it, dude.
Well, because the lower pressure fucking.
No. Okay, so it's not,
you know what I mean. I don't mean suck. I don't mean suck.
No. Okay, so the BPAP, right? Refresher course, right? You're back in the sleep. Refresher course. BPAP.
Fuck yeah.
Is anything. So it's a CPAP machine that has more than a 4 centimeter swing. So you go from like.
Is it a 4? I thought it was a 10 centimeter swing.
Up to 10 centimeter swing.
Oh, okay.
From 4 to 10. So like your normal CPAP machines, they'll do like a 3 centimeter swing. So when you're breathing out, it's easier to breathe out. And then when you're breathing in, it gives you extra pressure. Right. But when you're on a BiPAP machine, a bi-level machine, then it's like 4 centimeters or more.
We're talking about machines that help with sleep apnea, by the way.
Yeah. Sorry for not explaining that.
Yeah, so we just kind of fucking
started going back into our old conversations.
Chucking ideas about to cure COVID. But yeah, so we're talking about 2 different machines. So there's the CPAP, which is a continual positive air pressure. Just basically opens up your airways with 1 pressure. And then what Zaff is talking about is a BPAP, which is there's 2 pressures.
Yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, I was actually talking to someone from one of the major manufacturers, and they said CPAP machines can actually kind of help because it acts like a splint for your airways.
Yeah, because if the COVID thing is like from what that lady's saying, like so her lungs feel like they're all
crinkled up.
Yeah, but if the BPAP's in there, pumping in pressure, lower pressure out, high pressure in,
obviously you don't
want it'll be constantly flexing the lungs, right? Constantly.
It just support the lungs. I don't know if it'd be flexing it for you. It's not like a ventilator, like a ventilator breathes for you, right?
Yeah.
But then there's the other thing, like there's other symptoms like multiple organs are getting affected. So like your liver and stuff is shutting down a little bit, kidneys are getting affected, and then like they found this new shit where the brain is getting like mild impairment or mild to moderate impairment. So like you just can't think, you can't remember what you're doing. It's almost like a little bit of dementia kind of thing. It must be some inflammation that's happening in the brain and it's causing some kind of injury. But like because it's so new, people don't know how long lasting those effects would be. Like they say, it's going to be like 20 years. Like you can project, but you can't know.
Yeah.
But it's so weird because it's one of those things where it's affecting way more than just like, like the flu is mainly just like your lungs and your airways, and you get fatigued. But this is like multiple organ systems and blood vessels too. Like blood vessels are getting attacked by COVID.
Shit.
So I think it can cause like clotting issues and all that stuff. It's just there's so much more to it than just a simple, it's just a lung kind of thing. It's way more.
Are they like discovering more? Or?
Yeah, they're discovering more. And the thing is like the more they discover, the more they learn about it, right?
Yeah.
But it also raises more questions like why the fuck is this thing so like insane?
Why do we always talk about COVID?
Because it's literally nothing else happening in the world right now.
Because COVID has shut everything down.
Something that is kind of interesting that's happening though in America, because Australia's boring as fuck right now, is Kanye is running for president.
What?
Yeah, Kanye's running for president, bro.
Are you for real? No, he's not.
Now, don't know if it's just a publicity thing for a new album that he dropped the day before that he announced.
Called Presidential.
Oh, imagine it was called El Presidente or some shit like that. If it was that, then like it could be just like publicity to get his name back out into the atmosphere, or if it's actually legit. People are saying that they don't know if he's actually like in line with Trump, because there's been a few different things where he's been seen with Trump, supporting Trump and all that kind of stuff, and they think that maybe what they're trying to do is, because Joe Biden's the other presidential candidate, right, for the Democrats, are they trying to take the black vote away from Joe Biden and put it into Kanye so that President Trump can win? Because if you take the black vote away...
Sneaky.
Yeah, it's super sneaky. I think there's a possibility.
Politics, bro.
Yeah, politics. Is dirty. But, because if you want to go up in power in the country that you're in at the moment, like as Kanye, big move would be to get on the president's good side. But you know,
yeah, man.
and people like Joe Biden's he's not the guy. There's no way. Like, even if you wanted to be anti-Trump, like Biden has not got the mental capacity to be president. He's going like insane.
I don't even know who that dude is.
He's super old, man. Like the dude can't remember what he said the sentence before.
So, well, fucking Trump is. Oh, yeah, he's probably a keener businessman than that dude. But fucking Kanye is known for saying some pretty outlandish shit too.
Yeah, and he's he's got mental health issues and stuff.
Has he?
Yeah. He's openly spoken about his mental health problems. Yeah, he has bipolar. He's had a mental breakdown, which he calls a mental breakthrough.
Okay.
So he thinks breakdowns lead to breakthroughs, which is an interesting concept. But
maybe it's a healthy way of looking at it.
Yeah,
you know, take the positive out of things, Zaff.
No, I'm agreeing with it. Like, okay,
yeah. That's what I'm doing. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, you agreeing with me?
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay,
because I agree.
Oh, you agree? Yeah, of course. But the thing is, like, none of the candidates are great. But in saying that,
we should run for president of the America.
I remember Joe Rogan talking about it. He goes, I don't know who the president of Australia is. I was like, because there isn't one. Like,
we'll be the prime ministers of America.
Of prime ministers of America. Yeah,
let's do it.
Yeah,
I reckon would be fucking mean as.
What's your first policy that you bring in?
Everyone has to eat pies.
Like Australian pies?
No, New Zealand pies.
What's the difference?
Okay. If I haven't said it once, I've told you 1,000,000 times.
What?
Like, you don't put cheese on top of the fucking lid, bro.
You put it inside the
cheese
lid.
You put it inside. It sits on top.
That's
so
right.
when you bite into it, it's all gooey and shit. But you don't bite into it too soon because it comes out like hot lava and burns your face off.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like tomatoes in a fucking toasty.
Who puts oh, okay, yeah. You can do. I don't. That's not my preference, but you can do that.
Yeah, you judging me for my tomato preferences,
and like I'll probably be stepping on a few toes here. Why the fuck is there bacon and pies, man? Like
what?
Bacon and mince in a pie?
Why not?
Bacon and egg belongs in a pie.
No, that's a breakfast muffin, dude.
No, dude. Bacon. Have you not, bro? You've not had a bacon and egg pie?
Nah, that must be a Kiwi thing,
dude. Missing out, dude. Missing out.
Well, we're gonna have to sort that out.
Steak and cheese pies.
Yes.
Are fucking chunks of steak, bro.
Yeah,
chunks
has
of
to be
steak.
chunks. Can't be like little bitties.
Once again, cheese on the inside, dog.
I like crispy cheese though, man.
Nah, dog.
Okay, what about this? When you have pasta. Do you mix cheese into your pasta?
Like, it depends on what I'm having. Like, what do you mean?
Like a spag bog. Like spaghetti bolognese.
You put like Parmesan.
Parmesan on top. But would you mix it in so it gets all gooey with the spaghetti bolognese, or would you like put it on top and like
no, you mix it in. I mix it in. Yeah. Because it's gonna be in there anyway.
Okay.
So
I like crispy cheese though. That's my thing. Like I like the crunch of the cheese. I don't know.
But it tastes something kind of like burnt and shit.
Yeah, that's if you're burning it.
No, because so I went to my nephew's league game.
Yeah.
And I went up to the lady.
Yeah, okay.
And I said, can I have a
tuck-up lady kind of thing.
Tuck-up lady.
Yeah.
Can I have a steak and cheese pie, please?
Yeah.
I went and I walked away. She gave me this thing and I fucking bit it. And I was like, fuck, this crusty fucking shit. And then I was like, there's no cheese in this pie. I went back and I asked for a
steak and cheese.
And she was just like, that is a steak and cheese. Like, oh, where's the
cheese?
And she goes, it's on top. Oh, that crusty shit on top. I was like, well, fucking, it was all like
fully burnt.
Well, not burnt, but it was like real fucking, didn't even taste like cheese anymore. It tastes like.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe they're just not doing it right. I'd just do both. I'd put cheese inside and I'd put cheese outside. Best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds, baby.
Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah.
Now, flat earther thing, right?
Oh, dude, no one's gotten back to us.
No one's gone back to us. I tried to reach out to that guy.
No one's got back to us, flat earthers, so I don't know.
I'm thoroughly disappointed. I thought there would be a bit more of a engagement on it, you know?
Usually they fucking love engaging.
Yeah, I know.
They love fucking...
They got mighty silent after, like I said, I reached out.
Nothing.
Oh,
maybe we're not big enough for them.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay, so like the thing is like, you know, if you're so passionate and so like, you know, you believe it so much. You would think that you'd go on any platform.
Yeah, almost like an evangelical type of thing.
Yeah, to spread your word. You know, this is because we're not super fucking popular.
Well, what are you talking about? We are.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, maybe we're too fucking super
too
popular.
Man, they're afraid of us.
They're afraid of our fucking juicy fucking points of view.
I was thinking like, okay,
they're afraid that we would have fucking made love to their ear for JJ and convinced them that the world is.
We would have.
Where's our cricket ball globe?
This our cricket ball here.
Yeah,
our mascot.
Fucking, that's what my testicle looks like. Yeah,
you should get that checked, bro.
Yeah, probably.
It should not be a perfect sphere.
Yeah,
but I was thinking. I was taking a walk the other day, and I was like, man. I was walking past this car and I was like, that airbag is a shotgun airbag, right?
Why were you thinking that for?
Because this fucking airbag had fucking healing crystals had been glued to the fucking airbag that was on the driver's side. And these are people that think that like healing crystals do something, right? And I was like, you realize that if you get into an accident in that car,
it's gonna fucking
literally become a shotgun of just rocks to your face. I feel like the people who believe in like flat Earth type of stuff also believe in that type of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Did I tell you? I don't think I told you that I was talking to my former colleague about the flat Earth thing. Who is a flat earther. And I presented him with all the different situations. You know how we were trying to figure it out?
Oh, like the sun,
seasons and all that kind of stuff like that. And he just didn't want a bar of it.
What do you mean? But he was the one who went off at you.
Yeah, but like he didn't want to say, like his own words is, they can't agree on themselves. So like, why would you put stock into something where none of the theories are solid? You know, like
he did touch on this where you're like, when you were watching the video, you goes, I can't believe you believe in that globe shit. You know, the Earth is flat and we believe this and da-da-da-da. And then when he's talking about the fact that they can't agree amongst each other, it's they instead of like we kind of agree amongst each other.
That's exactly right. And then he pointed me in the direction, I think it's the same guy that the fella commented
or whatever his name is.
Yeah. I think he mention that guy's name. So, and he goes, he's got all the answers. Like,
like,
shouldn't he be the point of call?
Yeah.
You know, you all guys just to...
Yeah.
You know?
If he's got all the answers... We've had multiple people, like, point us to him.
Yeah.
And nothing back from him yet. So...
Mate, because we're just too amazing.
Too amazing. Yeah. They're just too afraid of us. We were having an interesting conversation before about the shit we used to get up to as kids.
Things you do when you are a child. I used to do heaps of fucking weird shit.
Yeah, let's run through some of those things, man.
So I used to, you know, those old school barbecue tables?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I used to crawl underneath and like use pretend that I used to run my own cooking show. Underneath, and like the seat was my bench, and I used to get I didn't have any vegetables, so I just used grass and pretend to chop it up. I didn't have a knife either, so it was just
imaginary knife.
Yeah, so now I'm putting this in my soup and blah 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 blah, and my mum used to look at me from the kitchen and go, "This kid is mental."
Did you ever like make your own concoction for a soup and like try to drink it? Like you got water, I only
had grass to work with. I never even thought about water.
I had a feeling that you might be like get water and put grass and then try to drink it and some shit, and your mum would be like, "Nah."
I used to do shit like that. She fucking like the time me and my best mate Jess decided to eat ant bait. Like fucking,
what?
You know, it was like it used to come in jelly cubes. And we decided, fuck, that looks like jelly. It was like, it's on the ground. Like,
might as well eat it. Yeah,
we put it, and like instantly, just this burning sensation. And fucking screaming my head off. Jess is screaming his head off. My mum's a nurse. She comes flying out. What the fuck, stupid kid? Whacks the fucking shit out of our hands. Get inside, you stupid boy! And like fucking washing our mouths out. Like, and yeah, that was pretty fucking intense.
I don't think I've eaten anything that was like
we tried
dangerous.
Yeah. We thought it was jelly because it like looked like a little jelly cube, a little green lime jelly cube.
Speaking of ants, I remember this thing. You know when you're like a kid and you do something and you're stuck on it. You're stubborn on this one action you're doing, even though your parents are like, don't do it.
Yeah.
I remember going to the park. It's a public park, and you know how they've got like that bark and everything like out on the park. And I was like, I don't want to go home yet. I want to sit down here. I want to keep on playing. So I sat down and wrapped myself around this pole. And they're like, don't do that. There's ants there. And I was like, no, it's fine. And then I just got mobbed by some ants. I mean, like all down my legs, just mobbed by them.
Bras.
And I was like, oh, that was a bad decision. Like I didn't go back to park for like weeks after that. Like I was just like,
ants here are fucking.
They just take chunks out of you, man. Like
what's the ones with the green sheen?
The bullet ant? Is it bullet ant?
Nah,
we have green ants.
Green ants.
Yeah. We have green ants, got red ants.
Those things pack a bit of a punch.
The fire ants are one of the worst, though.
I've never seen. I've only seen them on YouTube.
Yeah, fire ants are like really tiny, right? And then they do this really weird jerking, like walking motion. I don't know why, but I think it's like if you get bitten by 30 of them, you can die.
You die.
Yeah, because the pain is that much. But like Australia is like real good for just deadly shit.
Oh yeah, man.
Like
yeah.
Super.
What
like,
top 5? Top 5 snakes?
Top 7 of the top 10.
Top 7 of the top 10 snakes live here.
Yeah, like deadliest snakes.
Fucking A.
You got like eastern browns, taipans, fucking.
Yeah. Did you ever come across any of those when you were a kid?
Yeah, heaps of brown snakes.
Fuck, for real?
Yeah, because I grew up in an acreage, right? So it was like a 3.5 acres, not a big acreage.
Did you play with them? You did, eh?
I chased one.
Did you?
I chased one. It was a baby one, which is apparently worse, but I don't know how true that is. Like, I don't know if their venom is actually worse or not. But it was a brown snake coming down the driveway. I was like, nope, I don't want to come near the dogs. I wasn't a kid at this point. I was like probably like 15. So I got a shovel and I chased it. And I was like,
you had a fucking go.
Yeah. But we grew up with like hella snakes. Like I remember really distinct memories of like waking up and we're just like chilling in the kitchen and my grandma opens up the door and this big fuck off python just sitting outside the front. Just chilling. Yeah. And this for the people, like the next little story might be a bit for people who are a bit sensitive to animals. But I remember we had these two big Roddy Cross Dobermans, like huge. Yeah. And they're called Sam and Max. It's just funny because Stitch's brothers' names are Sam and Max. And these dogs, if we were walking down the backyard, which was like pretty overgrown with grass, they'd like search through the grass for snakes. And then if they popped their head up, you just stop. And they would just like hunt down the snake, kill it, and then bring it to you, present it to you, and you have to be like, good dog. And then they just make it disappear. And one day, they had caught this big snake. I mean, like, this snake is probably like at least 10 foot long, right? And they had brought it up and they were playing tug of war with it in the backyard. And they just like, fuck it. And they just snapped that shit in half.
Oh.
And I was like, oh shit.
Savage.
And like our whole family's there, like watching this tug of war between these two snakes. I'm sure the snake looks bigger to me as a kid than I did in real life. But the snake in my head, like when I was a kid, was like 20 foot long. Right. Yeah. But like I'm sure it's only like 10. But still insane.
Fuck,
insane,
that would be crazy. Yeah. I wouldn't know what to do like with that shit. Like fucking growing up in NZ, we didn't really fucking have anything.
Do you have like a huge fear of like bugs and shit now?
I hate bugs. I fucking hate them. I've always hated bugs.
Well, like, what is the bug that you hate the most? Like,
centipedes.
Really?
Ugh, fucking gross.
Is it because of all the legs and shit?
Yeah, they're fucking yucky looking fucking things. Man. Never come across one. Don't ever want to come across one.
I grew up in the dirt, bro. Like, as in, like, we were playing in the yard and stuff. I remember one day my brother and his best mate, they were building, they're just building like a little cubby type of thing.
Yeah.
And we had lots of little like chickens and goats and stuff at the time. So when you have those types of animals, snakes and stuff, try and come and eat them and shit.
Because they are delish.
They're delicious. Yeah, exactly. And they fucking lift up this metal tin, like this with the colorbond.
Yeah. They're corrugated stuff, yeah.
And fucking there's a puff adder or a death adder or something underneath
what
it.
The fuck?
And they just leg it. I think they were lucky as well because it had just eaten or something because it was slow.
Yeah.
So it went in the opposite direction. They went in the opposite direction. But it's like, we never saw a taipan. And taipans weren't really in my area. But my brother used to work in this yard that had like these really big concrete tubes.
Yeah.
Don't know what they used it for, but it looks like concrete piping.
Yeah.
And they were just like taipans regularly there. Like,
where was this in
Brisbane.
WA? Oh, no, Brisbane.
In Brisbane, bro.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So,
around here. Around. Oh, shit.
Yeah. But like probably more like North Brisbane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like, he had like one guy at his work got chased by a taipan.
Yeah.
And taipans are fast.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're like the fastest snake, land snake or something. Maybe the only one that's faster is possibly like a mamba or something. Black mamba or something like that. I used to be super into all those I used to deadliest animals and like I remember because we had like Foxtel as a kid, watching like Discovery Channel shit about like Shark Week and 10 deadliest snakes and all that stuff. And there's that guy on YouTube who he goes and gets his like it's more modern now as like it's in the past couple of years where you go and like get himself bitten by like the most deadliest hornet or like
I remember that, dude.
Yeah. And he's just like in seething pain. I was like, why? Why would you do it? Like, what are you going to learn from it? It's painful. Yeah, we knew that much already. Like, how painful? Really painful.
Fuck.
Like, yeah, that's it.
What happened to the dude who got chased by the taipan?
Oh, he got away somehow.
Oh, he got away?
Yeah, but I think he, at first, he was like fighting it off with his boots, but he had steel cap boots. So the snake couldn't like get through it. Because they were working in this like, I think it was like a place where they serviced like really big fuck off engines.
Yeah.
And
what are they going to eat?
What, the taipans?
There's nothing to eat around those kind of places.
No, there would have been rats and stuff hiding in the pipes. And
okay. Right.
Yeah, so because it's like a field mice and stuff will be in there, so they'd hunt that shit. That's why, and they would hide in the thing to stay cool during the day. Yeah. So
are they fucking territorial?
Taipans, yeah, I think they are.
What about brown snakes? Are they territorial?
Yeah, I think all snakes are fairly territorial. Like, I don't know many placid snakes, except for maybe green tree snakes.
No, as in like they have a plot of land and that's that's their area.
I don't know because I've seen like videos of snakes where they're just like in a fucking ball. Yeah, like, there's like 10 snakes and they're all just like moving around in a ball. I don't know if snakes are like territorial in that way. I think they just do their thing. Wouldn't
that be for hibernation purposes to keep warm?
Maybe
in winter times. Yeah. They go into like a fucking cave and just I know rattlers do that.
As in rattlesnake.
Yeah, they have like a snake den.
Oh yeah.
And they all kind of congregate to this one area while like, in the colder months and they just sit there and hibernate and they'll come out in springtime they come out.
Yeah, man.
Like garter snakes do that as well.
Garter snakes.
Yeah, they're like these long yellow and black snakes. They're fucking. They all like. Ugh, it looks gross when they all come out. They're all like wriggling around and shit.
I love it when you get like disgusted by things because you're like, ugh.
Man, bugs, bro, bugs. Like
what about like moths and shit?
Moths don't bother me.
Like the big fuck off.
Oh no, I can't do that shit, dude. Yeah, like fucking like bugs in Australia are so fucking huge, man.
Yeah, they're next level.
Fucking massive, like
borderline megafauna.
Like, yeah, dude. Like this fucking dude. This workplace I was at, and we're outside, and I swear to God, there's this giant fucking praying mantis. It's like that fucking
they get big,
bro. Yeah. And I was just like, I was like kind of like almost like paralyzed. Oh my God, what the? Oh, I can't.
You're like, what is that thing?
You know,
and then you went into like your kung fu stance and like, I'm gonna fight this
almost,
thing.
Almost, dude. And then like one of the boys, like the Aussie boys, oh mate, it's just a fucking praying mantis, mate. Fucking fuck, look at this, and he's grabbing it and it's fucking crawling all over. I was like,
yeah, man, I couldn't do that. Like I like praying mantis and stick insects, right? They freaked me out too.
Stick insects are fucking ugly looking things.
Like the feeling of them crawling up their arms because it's like a pinpoint thing. Like
fuck that shit.
It was just too much.
Dog, nah.
I remember though, like it's not as much of a thing now, but like 10 years ago and like growing up, I think now pest treatment's got a bit better, but like big fuck off huntsmen were like a huge thing growing up. I mean, like the size of my hand huntsman, like
motherfucker.
They're scared. You would like the worst thing is like when you're just about to fall asleep and then you see one like in the corner of the ceiling and you're like,
oh, it's fucking.
You can't just go to sleep.
I don't get how a bug or like an arachnid can get so big you can hear the fucker crawling across the room.
That's the thing.
That's like they get so like people are and fucking around the rest of the world. I love Australia. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but the bugs are fucking huge, man.
Think about
this,
no
idea.
They're only like big, or like they're in proportion to the rest of the things. So like
in proportion to the rest of what?
The animals and stuff. Like if you think about it like this, they used to be like megafauna, right?
Yeah, man.
Right? So like big wombats and shit. So whatever hunted the wombats would be even bigger. and the insects that were like eaten by the wombats would have been bigger. So imagine how big the spiders and centipedes and shit would be like way back then.
Oh, fuck off, bro.
They'd be like the size of a dog.
Like that, you know, like that scene out of fucking Kong. Remember that scene? And they go into that fucking gully and all those giant fucking bugs come out of him. That would probably be my worst fucking nightmare, man. I'd hate that shit. I don't like them at all. Like,
I remember I love like the idea of bats. Like they're cute in a picture, right? And they're interesting when it comes to like sonar and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, what they can do.
But they terrify me.
Yeah?
Right? Yeah. And I remember like growing up in the acreage, and we used to have like this little dog as well. And I was like taking out the trash, and every day, every time I'm taking out the trash, I'm freaking out because almost every single time a bat would start swooping me. And I just
do they swoop people?
I don't know, but this one did. I don't know if it's like a regular thing, but maybe because they had like fucking pups. I don't know what's a baby bat?
Like a batling.
Batling, yeah. Let's go with batling, yeah.
Is it?
No. I'm saying let's call it that.
Okay.
Maybe it is. You might be right. But yeah, I just had this like insane fear of bats, but I still like really loved them as like an animal. I was super into like animals as a kid. Just like
I'll probably be alright with a bat. I'll probably be alright with that.
I don't know, man. They're freaky looking too, though.
They are kind of freaky looking. But like, there's so many interesting little fucking creatures around Australia. I was in Fiji, and my boy Billy, like he owns this, his family owns this giant fucking plot of land.
Yeah.
And his old man was just like, hey, take the boys out the back, see the bugs. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like the bugs. And I didn't want to see no bugs. And like, he took us out to this area, and they're like, there's all these trees that were kind of like fucking spread apart, quite far apart. But there was fuckloads of this one type of tree.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, there's no bugs. Cool. And he goes, oh, fuck, look at all these fucking things here. And like, there was all these like black marks all over the trees. They were like pretty long black marks. I was like, what the fuck? And I get closer, they're like millipedes, bro. Like
stacked on top of each other.
There's hundreds of the fucking things all over the trees everywhere. I was nasty. Like, oh, no, dude, I can't be here.
Do you ever get that? What if
one falls fucking down on me? I'm, no, get me out of here.
I think, you remember The Mummy? The movie The Mummy?
Yeah.
Like that scene where like the bugs come out of the ground and they start like crawling over the dude.
Scarabs?
The scarabs. And they like dig underneath their skin and stuff.
Yeah.
I used to like after that I got like mad nightmares of bugs because of that stuff. But I still love that movie.
Did you ever see the old school Star Wars movie, dude? Like when Spock got fucking
Star Wars, Star Trek.
Oh, Star Trek. Sorry, yeah. And they put that fucking bug in that dude's fucking ear or some shit.
Oh, that sounds really familiar. I think I've seen that one. It's been a while. That would have been like early stuff.
I was this old school fucking movie, and they did it, and then like they did it again in the new fucking Star Trek.
Oh,
shit.
Maybe I saw the new one.
And like, there's like weird bugs. I was like, bugs in your ears.
Bugs,
fuck
man.
that shit.
Fuck people up.
I mean, I know they're important for the ecosystem and all
blah
the
blah blah blah.
Yeah, but they're fucking
bugs.
ugly. Bro. They're fucking ugly.
I remember.
Have you seen praying mantis eat another praying mantis face while it's rooting?
Like, I think what was it? I saw a bird eating a snake.
A bird eating a snake.
Yeah, not the other way around. A bird was eating a snake. That's Australia.
Like a stork, like with long legs. A bird with long legs.
No, it was like it almost kind of looked like a really big pigeon.
Oh, I've seen a centipede eating a snake.
I've seen that too. That's crazy.
That's fucking gross.
Or like
it just looks
centipede
gross.
And a spider like fight.
Oh, that's fucking yuck, man.
Yeah.
It's just the way they eat each other. It's fucking gross. Yeah. It's like they inject each other with like venom that turns everything into mush and they suck it all out. It's like, fuck, but that's like gross.
Wasps and stuff do that too, right?
Oh, shit. That's us, dog.
Oh, what? Oh, damn. Okay. There's one other thing I want to talk about in terms of bugs, and then one other thing after that. I remember when we used to live at Stitch's parents' place. One day, she woke up and she was freaking out, and she was like smacking her head and stuff, like smacking herself in the face. I was like, "What's going on? Are you all right?" And she goes, "Oh, there's a moth in my ear."
What?
So she was asleep, and the moth had landed and then like crawled into her ear, and she just started like smacking, freaking out, and like shaking it out. And like it took us about half an hour to find like the solution for this, because at first I tried to like pour water in it so that it could like crawl out.
Yeah.
And it didn't do that. And then I started looking up like what to do, and they're like pour oil into the ear because it suffocates them because it like makes it so they can't breathe.
Ugh.
That worked. But like that whole time that she was freaking out, she was like shaking her head, smacking it. Like she looked like she was going insane. And then for some reason, I looked up videos of like people with bugs in their ears, and they all do the same thing.
Oil.
No, as in they all freak out the same way.
Yeah.
Like it's like this innate like response of just, but you look insane because you start like smacking yourself in the head because some people like they can hear like they're scratching in the ear when they're going in deeper.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yuck. Fuck that shit. Nah, bro.
No, you good?
You can hear them if they've got wings. You can hear them flying.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
No.
Deeper and deeper,
No.
they can only go in one way.
No.
So it's just getting more and louder and louder.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Do you know what a bartfly is?
No.
It's the ones that fucking the maggots burrow into you.
Oh yeah. I've seen some crazy videos of that.
I was seeing like National Geographic had like, you know, insect nightmares or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fucking so gross. Dude was in Africa, right?
Yeah.
And somehow he started developing all these pussy sores and shit. And like he started going, they're all over his body.
Yeah.
All over his body. He was in the middle of nowhere. Didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Like, he was trying to fucking make his way back to civilization, and he kind of collapsed.
Yeah.
Like, this is in the middle of fucking somewhere
Where
in Africa.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking die. And then this dude, this bushman comes out of nowhere. He's just out in fucking nowhere, and he goes, and he had his little bowl,
Yeah.
and he goes like that, and he's pointing to one of his sores, and he's like pointing what's in his bowl, and he's like, put this on your sores. And he goes, oh, okay. Yeah. And then the guy puts some of the shit, and it's like an oil.
Yeah.
And then he just waits, and he goes, boom, and fucking 3 of the maggots fall out, and pus and goo, and I'm like,
I remember seeing this fucking video.
Shit.
It's like a surgery video, and it was like a dentist or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, this person had like really loose teeth, right? So they had to take out all the teeth because they're like rotten.
Yeah.
And they're pulling out the teeth. And as they pull out the teeth, you can see maggots in the gums.
What the fuck?
And then they cut into the gums to get like any of the pus out. There's lots of pus. But then there's just maggots all the way through.
How the fuck does that happen?
I just don't know. And then I've seen one where like they've gone into the nose, and in the back of the nose, like a fly has gone in there and laid eggs. And there's like, yeah, but it's just so much stuff, man.
Fucking,
it's like Dr. Pimple Popper, but to the next level.
Oh, bro, like dogs and I love watching pimples.
Yeah,
I love that
something
shit.
Satisfying about
I love that shit.
Yeah.
But bugs, fucking like, you know that thing you were just about to say before about wasps and shit.
Yeah,
that shit. Fucking, it's so fucking nasty, man.
Yeah,
they fucking find, you know, wasps, and they find a tarantula, poor defenseless tarantula.
Yeah. And then
fucking
like,
fucking stun it, and then fucking put eggs and shit in it, and fucking they eat their
like
way
there's
out.
Zombie wasps as well. Like, so the zombie ants. Have you heard about?
Oh
them?
Yeah, dude.
They're like the wasp lays. Oh no, it's a fungus.
Yeah,
a fungus takes them over and like makes them cruel to the next.
See, that's not so bad because that's like fucking. That's a fungus versus. It's still kind of fucking weird.
But that can happen to us.
Yeah, that's probably what COVID is.
They say that cats kind of do a similar thing.
What?
So so there's a parasite that cats like have on them naturally, and if you spend enough time around them, you get it on you, and it can get into your brain. And then people who hate cats and then they start loving them is because of this parasite, because it makes you love the cat so that it can keep on spreading this parasite to you.
Oh, that's so fucking insidious, dude.
Yeah, it's some next level shit.
That's some next level shit.
Yeah.
Come on, let's stop talking because I hate fucking bugs.
Okay. One last thing.
We're gonna
big fight this weekend coming up.
Who's that?
Jorge Masvidal versus
Masvidal.
Yeah,
bro, he's the man.
Usman.
Usman.
What's his name? Karamu Usman. How do you say that?
I don't know.
Usman versus Masvidal.
What do you reckon? I only know Masvidal, so I think I'm putting my money on him.
I'm gonna go Masvidal because it's more entertaining.
He's such a good fighter.
Yeah. And then you got Alexander Volkanovski against Jose Aldo.
Ooh,
big fight.
How do you think that's gonna go?
I reckon Volkanovski.
Why?
He's more fresh. He's got he wants to hold onto the belt. So what happened was
no, but what's his background?
He's Australian.
No, but what's his
he's I think he's actually like an MMA background, like full MMA background.
Oh, so he doesn't specialize in jiu-jitsu.
No, I don't
he's
think
quite
so.
well-rounded.
He's
eh?
well-rounded, yeah.
Yeah.
Like because Aldo, obviously being Brazilian, is gonna have more of a
More of a
Brazilian back.
jiu-jitsu,
Yeah. But Aldo, held the title for such a long time. Volkanovski is the one who took him off the throne.
Oh, okay.
I think Volkanovski is the one who beat him. Wait, I might be thinking of the wrong fight.
I think you are.
I think it's Volkanovski and Max Holloway. Is it?
You should probably figure this out.
I gotta figure this out.
Yeah.
Bring it up on your phone. The time is going off anyways.
Yeah.
What's and you know what's happening is because of COVID, UFC has made this fight island, bro.
Yeah, fight
in Abu
like
Dhabi.
Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
Fucking
They're like,
warriors come to
what
a
a-
mysterious island and fucking fight for fucking their lives, literally.
Imagine it was like a fight to the death thing. They didn't know until they got there. Like it'd be a whole nother thing. I wouldn't put it past Dana White.
What is it? UFC.
Just type in Masvidal versus
Masvidal versus
Kamaru Usman.
Usman.
Yeah, fight card. It's an interesting lineup.
Ooh, fuck, I don't know. Oh, okay, here we go. Alexander Volkanovski
Yeah.
versus Max Holloway.
Max Holloway, yeah. So Max Holloway had the title before him, undefeated for quite a long time.
Uh-huh.
So then he
Fucking-
got dethroned.
Pretty impressive records here.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Max Holloway is like one of the longest undefeated.
21 wins, 5 losses,
Yeah.
and 0 draws, I suppose. And 21 wins for Alex. 1 loss,
Mm.
no draws. Fucking.
Yeah. So Alex has got to prove that he can hold the belt, but Max Holloway is like, well, I just want to get it back and hold it again. He's considered the best in his weight class of all time.
Wow.
Holloway is not Volkanovski. Volkanovski's up and coming,
Yeah.
So he's got to hold that shit. He's got Max Holloway said a really interesting thing. He goes, it's like the line that's at the top of the food chain in the pride versus like the one who's trying to come up and be the like top.
It's the age-old story, man.
Yeah. So it's gonna be an interesting fight. I think there's quite a few good fights lined up there. So I'm thinking about if there is any pubs open showing it, might go have a look.
Dude, you'll be lucky to get in because the Boon True crew tried to book in at the Parrot and whatever. There's this bar they always go to.
Yeah.
And bro, booked out.
Booked out. It's a big fight.
It's a fucking, like, everywhere they've gone, booked out. So,
Damn.
yeah.
I guess, yeah, because they still have like limited capacity stuff, right? In
100,
Queensland.
yeah, 100 people, I think.
Or something. It depends on the size of the area.
Yeah, man.
But I would like to watch that fight. But we'll see what happens. I think it'll be a good fight, regardless of who wins. It's going to be entertaining. And like, I just love that Dana White's like, yeah, I don't care that we can't do it in America. Let's just go get an island in Abu Dhabi.
Island.
Yeah. I don't know.
Be Dana White.
Yeah, of course he would buy an island. Yeah, and then
On a flat earth.
oh yeah, of course.
Jokes, bro. Going back to that old chestnut.
Oh, that old chestnut. I think I don't know. I don't know if there'll be anyone willing to come and talk. Like, I feel like they're afraid to a certain degree to talk to like an astrophysicist and stuff because it becomes that point of like expertise difference, if you know what I mean.
I don't think they would be.
You know
I'm going to disagree on that one because there are plenty of flat earthers out there going head to head with people that come from
the science background.
yes, as a scientific background and shit. But admittingly, a lot of them don't make sense.
Yeah,
Like,
they're just like, I don't care, I'm right. No
yeah,
matter what.
it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I think they would be more than willing.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Well, let's
play
try
it
to
out.
fucking make it happen.
We'll
man.
try
I
and
just
make it
wanna
happen.
See this.
I don't know. Maybe we should put some more feelers out on Facebook and whatnot.
Yeah, man, I've been trying to find some people, but fucking no. Flat Earth has gone gone cold on us, dog.
I think that's the thing. They're like, yeah, I believe this, but I don't want to talk about it with.
Why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
I don't know.
If you're so passionate about it and you're so righteous about it,
Yeah,
I'd be trying to spread it like fucking wildfire.
yeah,
Like
course.
I'd use every platform I could go on and say this is how it is.
yeah, man. I don't know. We'll see we're gonna try and make it happen. But if any of you do know a flat earther or an astrophysicist, hook us up.
Hook us up, man. Come out, speak. Say some shit.
Say some shit.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
We're nice guys. I swear.
Well, it's a nice fucking podcast. Oh,
yeah. Come on. All right.
We're going to wrap it up now.
Yep. All right. Thanks for listening. This is One Glove Podcast. I'm Zaff.
Fuck, we didn't even say that at the start, bro. People know who we are. No jokes. Liars.
Yeah. But thanks for listening.
Yeah, we'll catch you next time.
Yeah, one glove, one love, peace. Always wear a glove.
Always wear a glove.
Yeah.